yourself. Oh wow, there are like a crap ton of people here. Hello, hello. How old are you, Amber? What do you got for me?
I guess an issue. I didn't really take it personally just because I saw like right after that you had like another you had some critique for a young man as well. So I definitely thought like you were equal opportunity in the way you gave your feedback, and I kind of saw that frankness in both videos. I guess I definitely loved your content, and I see your perspective, and I definitely think it's really important in this time. But one thing that I wanted to give as a little bit of feedback is I know you talk a lot about like the black man is undervalued, but I do think that there is um some realness in like the plight of black women, and I felt like that resonated with me a lot when they talked about black women being the mules of the American capitalist system in the video that you showed. And I do think that some of the backlash might come from just like historically the double subjugation misogynoir that black women are affected with, that
Whoa,
black.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, hold on. When you use these words, they mean things. What do you mean by misogynoir?
Yeah, so misogynoir is basically like misogyny, but they have added the aspects of racism on top of it as well.
Yeah, it
So
means
that's
the hatred of black women by who?
I don't know if we would say hatred, in general.
Misogyny means the hatred of women.
Well,
That's
I
what it
guess
means, ma'am. Man,
I
that's what it means.
understand. I understand, but I do see like how systems could also echo like just the unfair treatment of women. And I do not believe that black men hate black women. However, I would say that when I watched the video, um I felt bad for the woman because I do understand like,
Why?
okay, so I felt bad for the woman because I know how sometimes life could be a bit unfair, and while some
What do you mean?
people.
Hold on, hold on. You felt bad because life can be unfair. Is life supposed to be fair?
No, it's
Okay,
not.
let me stop you right there. So if it's not supposed to be fair, there's nothing to feel bad about.
Yeah, I guess that was it was poor choice of words. What I was trying to say is they, compared to our white counterparts, black people have had like issues with access, and I also
Ma'am,
feel like
ma'am,
that plays a
ma'am, this
role in
ma'am, ma'am,
interpersonal skills.
ma'am. See, this is one thing fascinates me about you young black women. You get so far down into the womanist, feminist way of thinking between, I've said this on my channel, between the ages like 16 and 23, and these huge issues that you can't possibly tackle and do much about solely. And are you dating?
No.
Okay, you're 22 in the prime of your life, and you got all these big concepts. But when Becky, Marisol, and Mylene are in college looking for a husband or prepping themselves to get somebody to work with, you're on the front line fighting issues that, no disrespect, young lady, that you can't tackle. Because all you have to do, if you want to help, you want to help black people.
Me?
Hmm.
um so what,
Do
so
you
what do
want to
you mean
help
by that?
black? Do you want to help black people, the black community? You want to see better outcome for black folks?
Of course.
The best thing you can do is marry a black man and make black babies. That's the best thing you can do for the black community. Make sure we exist.
Yes. I completely agree with everything you said.
And what I'm saying, ma'am, is, and I need you to hear what I'm about to say. What you're saying tends to run men screaming for the hills. Because while it may be true, is it practically showing up in your dating life?
Is that a question?
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess and honestly, I really do want you to like take it a bit easy on me because
I'm not. I'm not. Take it. What have I said? This.
no,
Okay.
no, no, because I know I'm gonna say something that like I feel like I would
You're a
like to.
young lady. I understand where you're coming from, and
Yeah.
I could see. I get that you ladies tend to have a heart for other women. I get it. I get that you tend to feel compassion for sisters. But the best thing, one of the the best thing you can do for poor people is not to be one. And then help who you can. But I get concerned when I hear young ladies like yourself taking on all these terms that mean stuff. Misogynoir means something. And I often hear you got, especially at college age, throwing these things around so much. And where is it practically showing itself in your romantic dating relational life?
Yeah. And I have like a good retort for that. So there's actually, and I know you might get a little bit upset because you know you talk about the PhDs and the dog, but there's actually a study that a PhD at Princeton
When was your
University,
last boyfriend?
me,
Uh huh.
um, none.
This is what I mean. Young lady, it's all theory to you. And this is real. So I'm talking to you to where I'm not you understand. You got your head into the theory, but what are your actual relational skills with somebody with a man that shares your reflection?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Listen, okay, so everything you're talking about, while it may be true, see what I tend to find when young ladies like yourself, you're filling your life up with this because you don't have that. I'm not saying this is not important. I'm just saying, are you even dating?
I have okay. I understand exactly what you say, and I do know that I'm speaking a lot of theory right now. But in my, I can assure you that in my daily life and when I was on campus, you know, I was not really committed to like social justice activities. I do it in my own fashions through like,
I asked about your relationships.
and I do. I understand you're asking about relationships, but I do think there's a bigger systemic issue that plays in into
No,
relationships.
no, no. See, this is what you young folks need to understand. Life is about people. This is why I make the PhD sound because all the stuff you're talking about, um, let's say you're all these systemic things you're talking about, great, wonderful, and you're a well-read scholar, and you speak and you lecture, such and so forth. You're 85 years old. Who's coming to visit you in the aged home? He's gone. See, I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying do both. And far too often, young black women don't do relationship until it's danger zone too late, and you have spent so many years not dating, relating, and you get your it's like a muscle. If you don't use it, it atrophies. Ma'am, you can't just decide to in the future when you decide you're ready to just go. I'm going to peel a man off the tree, and we're going to get, no. You don't have the skills.
I absolutely agree with everything you're saying, but I do want to push back on the idea that women like myself are not actively seeking. While I was on university campus,
I'm
there
not
was
talking
like,
about. See, this is one thing I'm talking about. I don't care about women like yourself. I'm talking to the woman on the phone.
yeah,
See,
and
that's what. Listen, listen. That's the beautiful thing about. See, oftentimes when it gets tight for women, you guys go to the broad. I'm concerned about you. I
yeah,
don't care about the women on your campus because they're not on my phone. Are you doing what it takes to make another black family? If you care about black people, you can be as social justicely concerned, just like everybody else. But it seemed like Becky, Marisol, Mylene, and Anu can do all their social justice and still seem to find a social justice husband to make social justice babies. Can we get our college educated black women with equally yoked black men and go fight the power and make some social justice babies if that's what you need? And stop being independent, be interdependent, because we get nowhere individually.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
Do both, ma'am. I'm just all I'm saying. Do both. Don't just do one. Do both.
Yes,
Have a good evening.
you too.
See, this is what I think so many of we get. It's like you get black folks were passionate. That's why you go to black folks, you go to church, we got the best music. We're passionate, but passion focused in the wrong way, it can be destructive. And we have been told that, so many women have been told that, well, whenever you're ready, you can just go do a relationship. And guys are like, well, where are the suitable mates when guys are ready? If you watch my channel, you'll find that many women say that early on in their life, they had a perfectly suitable guy. They passed over. We didn't have to learn how to interact with one another when it's time. And the thing is, we have been told as a community that we don't matter to one another. All right, I can't finish this entire show. It's almost up to 12:30.